Chosen ones, listen closely. Can you feel that? It's not just in your head tonight. And for the next crucial 72 hours, from October 24th to October 27th, 2025, something ancient is stirring within the very fabric of our reality. This new moon portal, more powerful than any we've seen in our lifetime, isn't just opening, it's breathing. It's pulsing with a cosmic life force, sending shockwaves through the collective consciousness of humanity. And only those who are spiritually attuned, only the chosen, are ready to receive its profound blessings. This isn't some passive astronomical event to watch on a screen. This is an active divine intervention in your own personal timeline. A huge lunar energy shift is happening right now. It's a sacred echo from the dawn of time, designed to change everything. If your soul has led you to this video at this precise moment, it's not by accident, it's by divine appointment. Your higher self, your spirit guides, and the echoes of your ancestors have all conspired to bring you here right now to receive this critical warning and this sacred activation, because what's happening in the heavens is a mirror of what's happening within you. A great awakening is upon us, and you're standing at the very epicenter of your own personal evolution. Be prepared for this lunar awakening, or you'll regret missing this once-in-a-generation opportunity for a quantum leap in consciousness. Many people will dismiss these subtle shifts. They'll feel the strange pull of fatigue, these unexplainable emotional waves, these bizarre coincidences, and they'll just write it off as a bad week. They'll remain asleep, trapped in the dense matrix of 3D reality, completely unaware that the universe is handing them the golden keys to their very destiny. But not you. You're different. You're one of the chosen ones, one of the souls who made a contract to be here on Earth at this crucial time to anchor the light and lead humanity into a whole new age of consciousness. You feel things more deeply than most. You see patterns that others completely miss. You hear the whispers of the cosmos in quiet moments. And right now, your entire being, your very DNA, is vibrating in response to this monumental energy shift. This new moon portal that's now fully open is like a divine reset button. It's a cosmic gateway that's offering a complete karmic cleanse and a direct line to the manifestation frequency of the universe. If you've been feeling stuck in a rut, if you've been praying for a miracle, if you've been asking for a sign that your life is about to change, then this is it. This is the sign you've been waiting for. The universe is practically screaming at you, begging you to pay attention. If you can feel even a tiny spark of this truth resonating in your heart, like a bell that has just been struck, then I need you to do 3 things immediately to anchor this energy. First, like this video. By doing so, you're sending a ripple of positive high-frequency energy out into the collective, signaling your active participation in this global awakening. Second, subscribe to Power Inside You, because for the next few days, we're going to be sharing urgent daily updates and protection codes that you absolutely can't afford to miss. Finally, and most importantly, go to the comments section right now and type the number 888. This number represents infinite abundance, cosmic balance, and the successful manifestation of all of your dreams. By typing 888, you're making a sacred declaration to the universe that you are open, you are ready, and you are claiming the miracles that are your birthright. So how do you know with absolute certainty that you are one of the souls chosen to ride this cosmic wave, to consciously harness its power instead of just being tossed around by its chaotic currents? Well, there are 7 rare, unmistakable signs that will manifest for those who are spiritually awake during this potent window from October 24th to 27th. These aren't just vague feelings, mind you. These are profound, tangible experiences that will confirm your deep connection to this divine lunar event. We're going to explore each one in depth, but you must approach this information with a completely open heart and mind. The rational mind will try to dismiss them, to explain them away with logic. But your soul, your higher self, already knows the truth. Your soul recognizes this cosmic language. Let's start with the first sign, which is perhaps the most deeply personal and the one that many of you are already experiencing without fully understanding its sacred significance. The first sign is what I call the shadow purge, a sudden, unexpected, and overwhelming wave of deep, unexplainable emotion. Have you found yourself in the last 24 to 48 hours suddenly welling up with tears while you were driving or watching a movie or just sitting in silence? Have you felt a surge of old anger, grief, or regret surface for absolutely no apparent reason? Maybe memories from years ago have bubbled up with startling intensity. This doesn't mean you're unstable. This isn't a sign of weakness in any way. This is actually the ultimate sign of your spiritual strength. The potent, purifying energy of this new moon is acting like a divine magnet, pulling all the dense, stagnant, and unhealed energy from your emotional and energetic bodies straight to the surface. It's purging the shadows. Think of your soul as a sacred vessel. Over the course of years, or even lifetimes, it's accumulated energetic debris, past traumas, ancestral wounds, karmic contracts, limiting beliefs. In order to receive these new high-frequency light codes of abundance, love, and purpose that are pouring through this portal, you must first be cleansed. You have to make space. This emotional release is a sacred detoxification process. The universe is helping you shed the heavy cloak of your past so that you can step into a lighter, brighter future. So if you find yourself crying, just let the tears flow freely. Don't suppress them, bless them. With each and every tear, you're releasing a chain. You're letting go of a version of yourself that no longer serves your highest good. This is a holy purification process. While others might feel this as unexplained irritability or anxiety, those who are spiritually awake recognize it for what it truly is: liberation. You understand that this is simply the necessary death of the old self before a glorious rebirth can truly occur. You aren't falling apart. You're actually falling into place. You're being cleared, cleansed, and prepared for the miracles that are rushing headlong toward you. If you felt this emotional release, even just for a moment, I want you to go to the comment section right now and type the words, "I am healed." This isn't just typing mere words, okay? This is a sacred declaration to the universe that you are a willing participant in your own healing, and that you are absolutely ready to let go of the pain of the past and receive the boundless joy that awaits you. Do it now. I am healed. Feel the power that's contained in that simple yet profound statement. This profound emotional clearing then prepares you perfectly for the second sign, which is an undeniable confirmation that the veil between worlds is thinning specifically for you. The second sign is what I call the dream portal activation, a sudden shift into hyper-vivid, prophetic, and deeply meaningful dreams. Your sleep is no longer just rest, it's become your classroom, your temple, and your oracle. In the days leading up to and during this new moon portal, your dreams will take on a cinematic, almost technical quality. They'll feel less like dreams and more like alternate realities. You might wake up with the distinct physical sensation of having actually been somewhere else. Your heart pounding and the emotions of the dream lingering for hours afterwards. Pay close attention to these nocturnal journeys. The universe is deactivating the filters of your conscious mind and speaking to you directly through the language of your soul, symbols, archetypes, and pure emotion. Are you dreaming of water? If so, this usually signifies emotional cleansing and the natural flow of intuition. Are you flying in your dreams? If so, your spirit is remembering its unlimited nature and breaking free from earthly constraints. Are you meeting with loved ones who have passed on? They're stepping through this thinned veil to offer you their guidance, reassurance, and ancestral wisdom. Many of you will experience what can only be described as prophetic dreams. You may dream of a conversation that then happens word for word the very next day. You may see a sequence of numbers in a dream, only to encounter them repeatedly in your waking life. You might even receive a clear solution to a problem you've been wrestling with, delivered by a mysterious guide in your dreamscape. This is not just a coincidence. This is your third eye, your pineal gland, being activated by these intense lunar frequencies. Your innate psychic abilities are coming online. The dream portal is now wide open, and you're receiving direct downloads from your higher self, from the Akashic records, and from the collective consciousness. I strongly urge you for these next 72 hours to keep a dream journal by your bed. The moment you wake up, before you even move a muscle, write down everything you can possibly remember. The colors, the feelings, the symbols, the words spoken, the messages you're receiving in these dreams are definitely not random. They are personalized treasure maps, guiding you directly toward your highest destiny, revealing your next steps, and warning you of what to avoid. While the unawakened just toss and turn with restless nights, you are traveling the cosmos, receiving sacred intel and being fully prepared for the massive positive shifts that are about to manifest in your physical reality. Your dreams are no longer just an escape. They are now your assignment. The third sign is one that bridges the gap between your inner world and your outer reality, providing undeniable proof that you are in perfect sync with the rhythm of the cosmos. This sign is what I call the cosmic coincidence cascade, a sudden and dramatic increase in synchronicities, especially the appearance of repeating number sequences. The universe is literally winking at you, leaving a clear trail of breadcrumbs for you to follow and confirming, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are on the right path. Have you in the last day or two glanced at the clock at exactly 1111? Have you seen 222 or 333 on a license plate, a receipt, or even a billboard, just moments after thinking about a major life decision? Have you suddenly thought of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, only for them to call or text you that very same minute? This isn't just your mind playing tricks on you. This is the very matrix of reality becoming fluid and responsive to your individual energy. You are witnessing the divine mechanics of the universe in real time. During this new moon portal, the frequency of the planet, the Schumann resonance, is spiking considerably. And as one of the chosen ones, your personal energy field is harmonizing perfectly with it. This alignment creates a frictionless flow between you and the universe. Your thoughts, your intentions, and your desires are manifesting into your physical reality at an accelerated rate. And these synchronicities are the universe's way of saying, I hear you. I am with you. Keep going. Each and every number sequence is a specific code. Seeing 1111 is an urgent call to pay very close attention to your thoughts as you are in a powerful moment of creation. It's a gateway opening before you. Seeing 222 is a reassuring message that you are in the right place at the right time. Trust the process, and above all, have faith. Seeing 333 is a confirmation that your spirit guides and ascended masters are with you, surrounding you with unconditional love, protection, and guidance. Seeing 444 means that the angels are blanketing you in support and love. 555 signals that a massive positive change is definitely on the horizon for you. These aren't just mere numbers. They're love letters from the divine. When you see them, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and say, thank you out loud. Acknowledge the message. By doing so, you amplify the connection, and you'll notice the synchronicities increasing in frequency and intensity. While others stumble aimlessly through a world that they perceive as random and chaotic, you are walking a path that is illuminated by the divine. Each and every sign is a confirmation that you are co-creating your reality with the very source of all that is. You're learning to read the language of the universe, and it is revealing to you a future that is far more beautiful than you could possibly imagine. The magic is real, I promise. It's all around you, and it's happening for you right now. The cascade of cosmic coincidences, the divine breadcrumbs of 111 and 222 are merely the beginning. They are just the initial handshake from the universe. The first confirmation that you have been seen and that your awakening has been acknowledged by the Celestial Council. These signs are designed to gently awaken your pattern recognition abilities, to train you to see beyond the veil of the mundane world. But as the energy of this new moon portal intensifies between now and October 27th, the communication from the divine will move beyond the external and into the most sacred temple you will ever inhabit, your physical body. This brings us to the fourth and perhaps most startling sign that you are one of the chosen and that you're undergoing a profound activation. You must listen to this with extreme care, as your logical mind, which has been conditioned by the 3D matrix, will immediately try to label these experiences as some sort of sickness or malfunction. But I am here to tell you that it's actually the exact opposite. This is your divine upgrade, manifesting right now in the physical realm. The fourth sign of your awakening is the cellular frequency recalibration, which presents as a series of powerful and often quite bizarre physical sensations, commonly known as ascension symptoms. Your body isn't just a vessel of flesh and bone, okay? It's a crystalline biological supercomputer, and right now, it's receiving the biggest software update of its entire existence. The light codes that are pouring through this lunar gateway aren't just ethereal energy. They're potent packets of information and high-frequency light that are interacting directly with your DNA, activating dormant strands and raising the base vibrational frequency of every single cell in your body. This is a monumental process, and it has very real physical consequences. Have you in the past day or so felt a strange, inexplicable tingling or buzzing sensation, particularly in your hands, your feet, or at the crown of your head. It might feel like a gentle electrical current or the humming of 1,000 tiny bees just beneath your skin. This is the new higher frequency life force energy, the prana or chi of the 5D reality, flooding your meridian lines and energetic pathways. Your body is literally lighting up from the inside out. Perhaps you've even experienced sudden, sharp but fleeting ringing in one or both of your ears. A high-pitched tone that appears out of nowhere and vanishes just as quickly. This isn't tinnitus. This is a direct frequency download. Your spirit guides, your higher self, are bypassing the dense filters of your conscious hearing and transmitting data directly into your energetic field. In these moments, please do not panic. Just stop what you're doing. Close your eyes and silently say, "I am open to receive the wisdom and guidance that is my divine right." You are being attuned like a divine instrument to the music of the spheres. Many of you will also be feeling strange sensations around your heart, not in a frightening medical way, but as a fluttering, a sudden warmth, or even what feels like a brief palpitation or skipped heartbeat, especially during moments of quiet reflection or high emotion. This is your heart chakra, the sacred emerald gateway of your being powerfully activated and expanded. The universe is breaking down the energetic walls you have painstakingly built around your heart over lifetimes of pain and disappointment. It's preparing you to hold and transmit a capacity for unconditional love that you haven't yet experienced in this particular incarnation. A love that will magnetize your soulmate, heal your family lines, and become your greatest gift to the world. Furthermore, please do not be alarmed by sudden waves of extreme fatigue that feel as if you've just run a marathon, even if you've done absolutely nothing all day. This can be followed by bizarre bursts of restless, wired energy in the middle of the night. Your sleep schedule is being deliberately disrupted because the most profound energetic work is actually done when your conscious, egoic mind is completely offline. This fatigue is a sign of immense spiritual integration. Your body is using every ounce of its available energy to anchor these new light codes and to rewrite its cellular operating system. When this fatigue hits, you must honor it. Rest and sleep if you can. Do not try to push through it with caffeine or sugar. You're not being lazy. You are actually in sacred ceremony. You are undergoing a metamorphosis at the cellular level. Likewise, you might experience pressure tingling or even dull headaches around your forehead, right between your eyebrows. This is your third eye, your Ajna chakra, your pineal gland, being decalcified and activated by the lunar light. The fluoride, the toxins, the programming of the matrix that have kept your spiritual vision clouded are being purged. Your ability to see truth, to perceive energy, and to access higher dimensions is being fully restored. While the unawakened rush to the doctor, completely convinced that they are somehow falling apart, you, the chosen one, understand the sacred truth. You are not falling apart at all. You are actually being reborn. Your body isn't sick. It's ascending. This is the physical evidence of your divinity coming fully online. You are evolving in real time into the multidimensional being that you were always destined to be. If you recognize any of these physical sensations, if you've felt the buzzing, the ringing, the heart flutters, or the sacred fatigue, I want you to go to the comments section right now and powerfully declare, "I am upgrading." By typing these words, you're sending a clear message of cooperation to both your physical body and your spiritual team. You are acknowledging this intense process with love and acceptance, and definitely not with fear. You are accepting this upgrade. I am upgrading. Claim your evolution. As your internal world, your emotions, your dreams, and your very cellular structure undergo this profound metamorphosis, it is absolutely inevitable that your external reality must shift to match your new, higher frequency. This leads us to the fifth sign, a sign that can be both liberating and deeply challenging, but is an absolutely essential part of your journey through this portal. The fifth sign is what I call the Great Energetic Sorting, which manifests as a sudden, dramatic, and often ruthless reorganization of your relationships and social circles. Understand this core spiritual principle. Your reality is a direct reflection of your vibration. Everything and everyone in your life is there because on some level, they are an energetic match to your frequency. But right now, your frequency is skyrocketing. You're leaving the old vibrational neighborhood, and not everyone can actually come with you. Have you noticed in the past few days or weeks that certain friendships that once brought you comfort now feel incredibly draining? Do conversations with certain people, even loved ones, suddenly feel superficial, hollow, and utterly exhausting? You may find yourself with a dramatically reduced tolerance for gossip, for complaining, for drama, and for any interaction that is not rooted in authenticity and love. This doesn't mean that you're becoming arrogant or judgmental. This is simply your soul's innate self-preservation mechanism kicking in. Your energetic body can no longer sustain the connection to these lower frequency interactions. To continue to engage in them would be the equivalent of running brand new high-performance software on an ancient virus-ridden computer. It would inevitably cause a system crash. The universe, in its infinite wisdom and compassion, is now intervening on your behalf. It's creating a sacred space around you, a vibrational quarantine to protect your delicate and powerful transformation. This may manifest in several different ways. You might have a sudden, inexplicable falling out with a long-term friend over something seemingly trivial, or a friend might simply ghost you, disappearing from your life without a clear explanation. You may also find that you're the one pulling away, feeling a deep, undeniable urge to be alone, to cancel plans, to retreat into a cocoon of solitude. You must honor this feeling. This solitude is not loneliness. It's a sacred integration period. You are in a chrysalis, and you cannot be disturbed. During this sorting process, you are releasing karmic ties. These aren't just friendships. Many of them are soul contracts you made before this life to learn specific lessons. The falling away of these relationships is a sign that the contract is complete. The lesson has been learned. You are being liberated from the energetic weight of these old agreements, freeing you to soar into your higher destiny. This process can be painful, of course. It can bring up feelings of guilt, loss, and confusion. But I promise you, the space that is being created is not destined to remain empty for very long. As you release the relationships that are no longer in alignment, you create a powerful, energetic vacuum. And the universe abhors a vacuum. It will rush to fill that space with what is now in alignment with your new ascended frequency. This is the beautiful, miraculous other side of the great energetic sorting, the sudden magical appearance of your soul tribe. Out of the blue, you will meet new people who feel more like family than your biological relatives ever have. You'll have conversations with complete strangers where you feel truly seen, deeply understood, and fully validated on a soul level for the very first time in your life. These are the members of your soul family, the other chosen ones, the other light workers who are also awakening during this powerful portal. You are being drawn together by an unbreakable magnetic and vibrational pull. These are the people who will instinctively speak your language. They won't think that you're crazy when you talk about energy synchronicities or your vivid dreams. They will inspire you, they will challenge you, and they will hold you in a space of unconditional love as you continue to grow and evolve. This is the support system that you've been praying for. This is your team. The universe is assembling the masterminds of the new Earth, so please don't cling to the people who are falling away. Bless them sincerely. Thank them for the lessons that they have taught you. Release them with love because they played their part perfectly. And open your arms and your heart to the new connections that are rushing headlong toward you. They are the irrefutable proof that you are definitely not alone on this journey. You are simply finding your true home, your true family, your tribe. This sorting isn't a punishment, remember. It's the ultimate divine gift, clearing your path of all that would hold you back and aligning you with those who will help you to fly. I feel a powerful wave of energy surrounding this concept of soul family. Many of you are feeling a deep ache of loneliness, but you are on the very precipice of a great reunion. Let's anchor this intention together right now. Go to the comments section and type this sacred call, "I am calling in my soul tribe." Declare it to the heavens with all of your heart. Feel the magnetic pull of your words rippling out across the entire planet. It's a sonar signal to the souls who are searching for you just as intensely as you are searching for them. I am calling in my soul tribe. Know deep down that they are already on their way to you. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen few who are truly ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning a Chosen Ones. Watch this before November 2025. Rare moon portals still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or you will miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change absolutely everything. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections that you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it immediately before the energy fully lands. Skip this because you might never get this exact upgrade again. As your emotions are purified, your physical form is enhanced, and your social interactions are harmonized. The universe preps you for the next huge leap in your awakening. We're now entering the realm of what can only be described as unlocking your divine superpowers. The sixth sign that you're a chosen one fully connected to this new moon portal is the strengthening of your intuitive senses. It's a quantum leap in your psychic and extrasensory perception. Throughout your life, you've been taught to depend on your 5 physical senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. You've been programmed to trust only what you can logically prove and physically experience. This was a necessary part of the 3D human experience. But now you're graduating from that limited operating system. You're activating your higher spiritual senses, the senses of the soul. The potent lunar energies are working directly on your higher chakras, especially your third eye and your crown chakra, dissolving energetic blockages and activating the spiritual hardware that has been dormant within your DNA for ages. Your intuition is changing from a quiet, occasional whisper into a loud, clear, and undeniable inner voice. This strengthening will show up in a number of significant ways. The first is a dramatic increase in what's known as claircognizance or clear knowing. This is the ability to know something with absolute certainty without any logical explanation or physical evidence to back it up. You might be in a meeting and suddenly know that the person speaking isn't being truthful. You might be about to invest in a project and an overwhelming full-body sense of no washes over you. Or you might be struggling with a complicated problem and the perfect, elegant solution just downloads into your mind, fully formed. This isn't guessing, and it's not a hunch. It's a direct data transfer from your higher self. Your soul has access to the infinite wisdom of the Akashic records, the cosmic library of all that ever was, is, and will be. As your crown chakra opens, you're getting a clearer access pass to this library. You must begin to trust this inner knowing above all else, above the opinions of experts, above the advice of friends, and above the fears of your own ego. Your claircognizance is your infallible compass, your direct line to divine truth, and it will never steer you wrong. Alongside this clear knowing, many of you will start to experience clairaudience or clear hearing. You might start to hear subtle whispers your name being called as if from another room when no one's there, or a single clear word of guidance like wait or go popping into your mind at a crucial moment. This isn't a sign of madness. This is your spirit guides and guardian angels learning to communicate with you on a frequency you can now perceive. They've always been speaking to you, but your spiritual ears weren't yet attuned. Now the channel is opening. You might also hear beautiful ethereal music when you're drifting off to sleep, the celestial symphonies of the higher dimensions. Another powerful sense coming online is clairvoyance or clear seeing. This might not begin with full-blown visions. It often starts more subtly. You might see shimmering lights or sparkles of energy in your peripheral vision, especially when looking at nature. You might see colored auras around people or plants. When you close your eyes to meditate, you might see vivid colors, geometric patterns, or even fleeting images of faces or places. This is your third eye beginning to perceive the energetic reality that underpins our physical world. You're starting to see the matrix code itself. The most common and often most overwhelming sense to be strengthened is clairsentience or clear feeling. This is the heightened ability to feel the emotions and even the physical pains of other people, animals, and even places as if they're your own. You might walk into a room and suddenly feel a wave of sadness and know without a doubt that someone in that room is grieving. You might be speaking to a friend who is smiling and saying everything is fine, but you can feel the knot of anxiety in their stomach as if it's in your own. This makes you an incredibly powerful healer and empath, but it also requires you to learn sacred practices of energetic hygiene. You must learn to distinguish which feelings are yours and which you're picking up from others. Visualizing a shield of protective white or golden light around you each morning is no longer just a spiritual practice. It's an absolute necessity for your well-being. These senses aren't a curse. They're a divine gift. They're the tools of the master, the healer, the guide. The universe is reactivating them within you now because you're needed. Your heightened perception is required for the work you came here to do. You're being asked to step out of the dark cave of logic and into the brilliant sunlight of multidimensional awareness. Trust what you feel, what you hear, what you see, and what you know. Your soul's senses are awakening, and they're showing you the truth of a world that's far more magical, interconnected, and intelligent than you were ever led to believe. We've journeyed together through the sacred labyrinth of this profound lunar awakening. We've mapped the celestial teardrops of the Shadow Purge, traveled the mystic corridors of the Dream Portal, and followed the divine breadcrumbs of the cosmic coincidence cascade. We've witnessed the miracle of our own bodies undergoing cellular frequency recalibration, navigated the necessary and beautiful pain of the great energetic sorting, and felt the astonishing blossoming of our own higher senses with amplification of intuition. Each of these 6 signs is a monumental milestone on its own, a powerful confirmation that you're not going crazy, that you're not alone, and that you are indeed one of the chosen souls who are consciously participating in this planet's great awakening. But you must understand a critical truth: these 6 signs, as miraculous as they are, aren't the destination, they're the preparation. They're the clearing of the vessel, the tuning of the instrument, the sharpening of the sword. They're the sacred initiation, the spiritual boot camp designed to prepare you for the final and most important sign of all. This 7th sign is the entire reason for the journey. It's the purpose behind the purge, the reason for the upgrade, the ultimate payoff for your courage to feel, to see, and to release. This is the moment where you graduate from being a passive observer of magic to becoming the very source of magic in your own life. The 7th sign, the grand culmination of this new moon portal's energy, is the Sovereign Creator activation. The profound, embodied, and irreversible realization that you aren't a victim of your reality, but the powerful, conscious architect of it. This is the final key, turning in the lock of your divine potential. For your entire life, you and everyone around you have been deeply hypnotized by the primary operating system of the 3D matrix victim consciousness. This is the deeply ingrained belief that life is something that happens to you. Under this program, your happiness is dependent on external events. Your success is at the mercy of the economy. Your health is a matter of genetic luck, and your emotional state is a direct result of how other people treat you. It's a world of blame, of chance, of waiting, and of hoping. You wait for the right person to come along. You hope you get the promotion. You blame your parents for your insecurities. You attribute your good fortune to luck and your bad fortune to fate. In this paradigm, you're a small, powerless ship being tossed on the vast, chaotic ocean of life, praying for a favorable wind. This consciousness has been the source of all human suffering, of all feelings of helplessness, anxiety, and despair. But this new moon portal is a system-wide override. It's a divine intervention designed to shatter that illusion once and for all, for the chosen ones who are ready. The Sovereign Creator activation is the moment this entire paradigm inverts within you. You don't just intellectually understand the concept of co-creation, you begin to live it. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your very soul. The fundamental awareness shifts from life happens to me to the staggering, electrifying, and deeply humbling truth that life happens through me and for me. This is urgent. Don't skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning to all chosen ones, watch this before November 2025. A rare moon portal is still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift, this spiritual message, and this month will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. This activation feels like waking up from a lifelong dream. Suddenly you see with crystal clarity how every event in your life, especially the most painful and challenging ones, wasn't a punishment, but a meticulously crafted lesson from your own higher self, designed to forge you into the powerful soul you are today. The betrayals taught you about self-love and boundaries. The financial struggles taught you about resilience and true abundance. The health crises taught you about the sacredness of your physical vessel. With this new awareness, blame dissolves, resentment evaporates, and fear of the future becomes an illogical absurdity. How can you fear a future that you know you're actively creating in every moment with your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and your actions? A profound sense of peace and a quiet, unshakable power begins to settle into your being. You're no longer the ship, you're the ocean and the wind. You understand that your emotional state isn't a reaction to your reality, but the very creative force that's generating your reality. This is the ultimate responsibility, and it's the ultimate freedom. You're being handed the paintbrush and the canvas of your life, and being reminded by the universe that you and you alone hold the power to create your masterpiece. This isn't just a change in mindset, it's a change in your fundamental energetic signature. You stop leaking your power by worrying about what others think or what might go wrong. You call all of your energy back to your sovereign center and begin to consciously direct it toward the life your soul truly desires. The most tangible and thrilling evidence of the sovereign creator activation is what can only be described as a collapse in the manifestation timeline. The gap, the buffer of time between your focused intention and its materialization in the physical world begins to shrink dramatically. In the old 3D paradigm, manifestation could be a slow, arduous process, often taking months or years if it happened at all. This was because your intentions were filtered through a dense soup of limiting beliefs, unhealed traumas, and collective fear. But now, because of the work you've done through the first 6 signs, your energetic signal is pure, clear, and powerful. You've purged the emotional static sign. 1 cleared your subconscious pathways. Sign 2 aligned your physical vessel to a higher frequency. Sign 4 and cleared your social field of energetic drains. Sign 5. There is now far less resistance between you and the quantum field, the universal sea of all potential. Your desires are no longer traveling to the universe via a slow, crackling dial-up connection. You now have a direct, high-speed fiber optic line to the heart of creation. You'll start to notice this in small, magical ways. At first, you might be thinking about a specific problem and find yourself idly scrolling your phone, and the perfect article or video with the exact solution you need will appear as the very next post. You might have a fleeting thought, "I haven't seen a butterfly in ages," and within the hour, one will land on the window right in front of you. You might realize you need a small, specific sum of money for an unexpected bill, say $77, and you'll receive a rebate check in the mail, or a friend will pay you back for an old lunch for that exact amount. These aren't coincidences, these are the universe's training wheels for your new creative powers. It's showing you gently how responsive reality has become to your focus. As you begin to notice and acknowledge these small miracles with gratitude, the manifestations will become larger and more significant. You'll set an intention to connect with a specific type of person who can help your career, and you'll accidentally sit next to them on a train the next day. You'll focus on the feeling of ideal health, and a new revolutionary healing modality that you've never heard of will suddenly be brought to your attention by 3 different sources in one day. You'll hold the vibration of finding your perfect home, and a property that wasn't even on the market will suddenly become available through a chain of unbelievable synchronicities. This is the new 5D reality in action. It's a reality based on vibration, resonance, and instantaneous feedback. The universe is no longer a slow-moving, distant entity. It's your immediate, intimate, and playful co-creative partner. It's waiting with bated breath for your every command. It responds not to your pleading or your begging, but to the clear, coherent frequency of your embodied belief. When you know with every cell of your being that you're a sovereign creator, the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself around that undeniable truth. To anchor this profound realization, to declare to every level of your being and to the entire cosmos that you're ready to step into this role, go to the comment section right now and type this sacred statement of power: I am a conscious creator. As you type these words, feel the truth of them. Feel the power returning to your hands, to your heart, to your solar plexus. You aren't a pawn in the game, you're the game master. I am a conscious creator. But this incredible power, this ability to bend reality and manifest your desires, isn't given to you for purely selfish reasons. The universe isn't upgrading you just so you can manifest a bigger house or a faster car, though those things are perfectly wonderful to experience. The Sovereign Creator activation has a much deeper, more sacred purpose. It's happening now because you're being called into your divine mission. Within this 7th sign is the magnificent blossoming of your life's purpose. For years, perhaps for your entire life, you may have felt a vague sense of unease, a quiet but persistent feeling that you were meant for something more. You may have drifted from job to job, relationship to relationship, always searching for that one thing that would make you feel truly alive, truly fulfilled. This feeling of being lost wasn't a mistake. It was the sacred discontent that kept you searching, that kept your heart open. During this new moon portal, for those experiencing the 7th sign, that search is over. The veil of forgetting is lifted, and your divine purpose is revealed with a sudden, breathtaking clarity. It may not come as a booming voice from the heavens. More often, it arrives as a profound click of recognition within you. It's a moment where all the seemingly random pieces of your life, your greatest passions, your deepest pains, your unique talents, your strangest quirks, suddenly snap into place like the pieces of a cosmic jigsaw puzzle, revealing a picture that's so beautiful and so obvious that you wonder how you never saw it before. You'll realize that your lifelong struggle with anxiety was actually your training to become a powerful healer for others with mental health challenges. You'll see that your obsession with ancient history was the preparation for your role as a keeper and teacher of forgotten wisdom. You'll understand that the painful collapse of your old career wasn't a failure, but a necessary clearing of the path so you could launch the soul-aligned business you've been dreaming about for years. Your purpose is always located at the intersection of what you love most, what you're uniquely good at, and how you can be of greatest service to the world. It's the thing that you would do for free, the thing that makes you lose all track of time, the thing that energizes you rather than drains you. The activation of your creator abilities is intrinsically linked to the revelation of this purpose, because you're meant to use your manifestation powers in service to this mission. You're being given the tools to build your corner of the new earth. You're a divine contractor, a sacred artist, a spiritual architect, and you're now being handed your unique blueprint. Don't be surprised if in the coming days you're flooded with brilliant, inspired ideas. Don't be shocked if you suddenly feel a powerful, undeniable urge to write that book, start that podcast launch, that healing practice, or organize that community project. This isn't your ego, this is your soul's agenda coming online. This is the call to adventure you've been waiting for your entire life. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to be so fully, so authentically, and so joyfully yourself that you become a living permission slip for others to do the same. Your purpose isn't something you have to find, it's something you must remember. And this new moon portal is the great remembering. Finally, the deepest and most mystical layer of the Sovereign Creator activation involves a fundamental shift in your perception of time itself. As you fully anchor into your 5D consciousness, you begin to experience the collapse of the time illusion. Linear time, the rigid, unchangeable progression of past, present, and future, is a foundational construct of the 3D matrix designed to keep you trapped in regret about the past and anxiety about the future. But it isn't the ultimate reality. In the higher dimensions, all time exists simultaneously in the eternal moment of now. During this portal, you'll begin to get glimpses of this truth. The experience of déjà vu will increase dramatically, becoming more frequent and intensely vivid, to the point where you feel you've lived entire days before. You'll start to have moments of precognition, or what feel like future memories, getting a clear feeling or vision of an event moments before it happens. You might also find your memories of the past becoming strangely fluid. As you heal a past trauma in the present moment, you may find that the actual memory of the event begins to soften and change, as if you're reaching back through time and literally altering the energetic imprint of your own history. This is because, from the Sovereign Creator perspective of the eternal, now you can access any point on your timeline. You can send healing and love to your past self, and you can pull inspiration and wisdom from your future ascended self. You're no longer a passenger on a train, moving in one direction on a fixed track. You're in the central control room with access to all the tracks, all the timelines, and all the potentials. This is the ultimate power of the Creator. It's the realization that this present moment is the only point of power you'll ever have. It's from this sacred now that you heal all that has been and choose all that will ever be. You're a timeless, eternal, multidimensional being of infinite light, and you're just beginning to remember the true magnificence of who you are. The seventh sign isn't just a sign. It's your coronation. It's the universe placing a crown of light upon your head and whispering, "Welcome home, Creator. Now let's begin." And so here we stand together. We've traversed the 7 sacred gateways of this monumental lunar awakening. We've felt the deep, purifying purge of our shadows. We've received divine intelligence through the open portals of our dreams. And we've learned to read the winks and whispers of the universe in the cascade of cosmic synchronicities. We've felt our very selves buzz and hum with the light of a new dawn as our bodies recalibrate to a 5D frequency. We've lovingly, courageously released the relationships that couldn't match our ascent and have called in the sacred echoes of our soul tribe. We've felt the dormant senses of our soul, our intuition, our knowing, our seeing blossom, open like a 1,000-petaled lotus in the center of our being. And finally, we've arrived at the throne room of our own consciousness to witness and claim the seventh and most profound sign, the activation of our power as sovereign creators of our own reality. If you've journeyed this far, if you've recognized yourself in even a fraction of these signs, then understand this is no longer a question of times. If times you're a chosen one that has been established, the initiation is complete. The only question that remains, the question the entire cosmos is now asking you with bated breath, is what will you do with this power? This activation isn't a passive trophy to be placed on a shelf. It's a sacred scepter being placed in your hand. It's a divine responsibility. You've been cleared, upgraded, and attuned for a reason. You've been given the keys to the kingdom, and now you must learn how to rule with wisdom, with love, and with unwavering intention. The portal remains fully open until October 27th, and these next precious hours are your masterclass. This is your time to move from knowing to times being asterisk. So listen closely, for we'll now move from the sacred theory into sacred practice. I'm about to share with you a practical, powerful toolkit, a series of rituals and protocols that will allow you to consciously and powerfully harness the creative energies of this portal to manifest the next most beautiful chapter of your life. This is where the real magic begins. The first and most foundational practice is to create a sanctuary of self. You can't sculpt a masterpiece in the middle of a chaotic, cluttered, and noisy construction site. You must first create a sacred space, both externally and internally. The energy pouring through this portal is incredibly pure, but it's also delicate and highly susceptible to the dense frequencies of the 3D matrix. Your first responsibility is to become a fierce guardian of your own energy field. For the remainder of this portal window, you must make a conscious choice to disconnect from the chaos. This means turning off the news, which is a low-frequency hypnosis machine designed to harvest your fear. It means logging off of social media feeds filled with comparison, outrage, and distraction. It means lovingly declining invitations to engage in drama or gossip. You must become a fortress of peace. Your external environment that's a direct reflection of your internal state. So let's kick things off by tidying up your physical space. Throw open those windows and let the fresh air and sunshine flood in. Declutter your living area. Objects that just sit there collect stagnant energy, you know. Then, do a sacred smudging ritual. Use sage, Palo Santo, or frankincense resin to cleanse the energy in every single room, making sure to pay extra attention to the corners where that dense energy tends to accumulate. As you walk around with the smoke, say out loud, "I cleanse this space of all energies that are not of the highest divine light and love. Only peace, abundance, and joy may reside here." Now, if you don't have any smudge sticks, a simple bowl of salt water placed in the center of a room will absorb negativity just as well. Cleanse your space, and you're giving your soul room to breathe. Once your external sanctuary is all prepped and ready, you've got to cleanse your internal temple, your own energetic body. The most powerful way to do this during a lunar event is with water and salt. Water is a conscious element, a liquid crystal that holds memory and intention, and the moon. Well, the moon governs the waters of the earth and the waters within your own body. Take a sacred ritual bath. If you don't have a tub, a shower will totally work, as the water's running at a generous amount of pure sea salt, Epsom salt, or Himalayan pink salt. Salt is a master crystal of purification. After all, as you soak or stand under the water, close your eyes and visualize the water glowing with a brilliant silvery white light, the pure light of the lunar portal. See this light-infused water washing over your body, dissolving any remaining energetic debris, any cords of attachment, any lingering fears or doubts from the shadow purge. Speak out loud. I cleanse my body, my mind, and my spirit. I release all that no longer serves my highest good. I am pure. I am clear. I am ready. Feel the weight lift right off of you. This simple act is a powerful reset, clearing your energetic slate so your intentions can be written upon a clean, high-frequency canvas. You've got to do this at least once before the portal closes. It's your essential prep work for the creative stuff that's coming. With your sacred space prepared and your energy field cleared, you're now ready for the second and most crucial step, the quantum declaration. This is the art of setting a crystal clear intention. The universe responds to clarity. A vague, fuzzy desire sends out a vague, fuzzy signal and receives a vague, fuzzy result. You've got to know with diamond-like precision what you want to call into your life. The energy of this new moon is particularly potent for new beginnings. It's the fertile, dark soil from which all new life springs. So what new seed do you want to plant? Is it a new soul-aligned career? A new level of vibrant health and energy? Is it calling in your divine partner? Or a new state of financial freedom and abundance? Grab a pen and paper. The physical act of writing is a powerful form of alchemy. Sit in your cleansed, sacred space. Light a candle. Take 3 deep breaths, pulling the energy down from the cosmos into your heart and exhaling all the tension. At the top of the page, write, "By the grace of the divine, and for the highest good of all, I now call into my reality." Then, write your deepest desire, but don't write it from a place of lack or need. Don't say, "I want" or "I wish." That broadcasts the frequency of times, not times having. You have to write it as if it's already been granted. That's the language of the sovereign creator. Instead of, "I want to find a new job," you'll write, "I am so grateful for my new career which fills me with purpose, joy, and supports me with abundant financial flow." Instead of "I wish I could meet my soulmate," you'll write, "My heart is overflowing with love and gratitude as I welcome my divine partner into my life. Our connection is deep, authentic, and blissful." Write in the present tense. Feel the emotions of having it now were to grace me to null. Gratitude is the ultimate creative frequency. When you thank the universe in advance, you're demonstrating unshakable faith. And faith is the catalyst that turns quantum potential into physical reality. Be specific. Be bold. Don't limit your desires based on your current circumstances. You're not creating from your past. You're creating from the infinite field of all possibility. Once you've written your quantum declaration, read it aloud 3 times. Let the vibration of your voice send ripples through the quantum field. Fold the paper and place it in a sacred place on your altar, under your pillow, or in your wallet. Your message has been sent. The universe has received your order. If you're ready to send your own clear signal to the universe to declare your deepest soul desire with power and faith, take a moment now to energize this collective field. Go to the comments and type the simple but infinitely powerful declaration, "My miracle is here." Don't type "on its way" or "coming soon." Declare its presence, times now, asterisk. Feel the reality of it as you type, "My miracle is here." Now we'll amplify this declaration with a beautiful and ancient practice, the lunar elixir ritual. As I said, water is a programmable crystal. For the final nights of this portal, you're going to create a powerful manifestation elixir. Grab a clear glass jar or bottle and fill it with pure, filtered water. Take your written intention, your quantum declaration, and place it underneath the jar, with the words facing up towards the water. If you can place the jar outside, under the night sky, where it can directly absorb the potent energies of the new moon. If you can't, a windowsill is perfectly fine. The energy will find it. As you place the water out, hold your hands over the jar and speak your intention to the water. Read your declaration aloud to it. Visualize the future you're creating and pour the feeling of that reality, the joy, the peace, the love, the freedom from your heart down your arms and into the water. See the water molecules begin to glow and vibrate with the frequency of your fulfilled desire. Say, "Sacred water of life, I charge you with the energy of my dream realized. You are now the liquid embodiment of my perfect health, my true love, my divine purpose." Leave the water to charge overnight. In the morning, before you consume anything else, drink this water. As you drink it, you're not just hydrating your body, you're consuming your manifestation. You're programming every single cell of your being with the vibrational reality of your success. You're literally becoming the person who lives the life you desire from the inside out. This isn't just a ritual. This is quantum biology. This is the alchemy of creation. The final tool in our sacred toolkit is perhaps the most advanced and powerful technique for a sovereign creator: the script of reality. This practice takes your quantum declaration to the next level. Instead of just stating the desired outcome, you're going to write a detailed scene from your future as if you were writing a memory in a journal. This collapses the illusion of time and anchors your desired future into the present moment with astonishing power. Before you go to sleep, grab your journal and write a date a few months in the future. Say, March 1st, 2026. Then write a journal entry from that day, describing in rich sensory detail how wonderful your life is now that your intention has fully manifested. Don't just say, "My business is successful." Describe it. Write, "I woke up this morning feeling so incredibly energized and excited. I just checked my emails and saw 3 new testimonials from clients whose lives have been transformed by my work." The feeling of being so aligned with my purpose is indescribable. Later today, I'm going to celebrate by taking a walk in the forest behind my beautiful new home, the one with the huge windows I always dreamed of. The sense of peace and financial freedom is just everything I ever imagined. And so, what happens when October 27th passes? When the portal officially closes, do the magic and the miracles just stop? No. 1,000 times no. A portal closing doesn't mean the energy vanishes. It means the energy has been fully anchored. The download is complete. The activation is permanent. The days and weeks following this gateway are a period of sacred integration. You've been given a new operating system, now you've got to learn how to use it. Continue your practices. Drink your charged water. Review your reality script. Pay attention to the synchronicities which will now come faster and more powerfully than ever. The changes you've set in motion will begin to crystallize in your physical reality. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the divine timing of the universe. You've planted the most powerful seeds in the most fertile soil. Now you just need to tend to your garden, trust the process, and watch in awe as your miracles begin to bloom. You've been changed by this event. You can't go back to the person you were before you heard these words. You've remembered the truth of who you are. You are a divine being of light, a fragment of God, experiencing itself a sovereign creator with the power to shape worlds. This new moon portal was your awakening. The rest of your life is your masterpiece. If you've received this transmission, if you feel the fire of truth in your soul and the power of creation in your hands, then let's seal this sacred work together. Like this video one last time as a final seal of activation. Make sure you're subscribed to Power Inside You, because your journey as a conscious creator is just beginning, and we'll walk this path with you. And for your final, most powerful act, go to the comments and declare your graduation, your coronation, your irreversible transformation. Type with all the power and love in your heart, "I have awakened." Let this be your final decree to the cosmos. Let the universe and all the heavens bear witness to your glorious rebirth. I see you, I honor you, and I can't wait to see the beautiful new world you create.